You are welcome in the essence. This broadcast, Brownstone, the light is contagious. But you need go on and receive it for yourself. Just open it, exuberant, evolution, excited. We standing on the foundation of expression. You might have seen, you might have been, or you could have gravitated. Our foundation, we want to create a space for all to collaborate and be liberated from eventually all over the globe. And we are extending a hand to those who are an extension from maybe platforms, dig into another stratosphere. Welcome to Brownstone Worldwide. Welcome to Brownstone Worldwide. Tips, topics, and talk, we got it all. Brownstone Boozy and Breakfast with Bernard, here to entertain, and we will help you live well. And that is MSG, the message in the message. I can OD on my execution of excellency. And this as a man right now, and things aren't created, but see true.
A Brownstone Worldwide sign comes up, and good morning, everybody. Welcome to the day shift. We are live on all of the platforms. If you follow us on Bigo, if you follow us on YouTube or Facebook, we're there. We're officially going to be adding the gram to that Instagram as well. I'm Paulette. I am the owner and founder of Brownstone Worldwide. And guess what, y'all? We've got so much stuff to cover. So much stuff to cover. Do you want me to text him?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Do I need to pick him up? Are you on the list?
I don't know, because you make the list. But I'm going out, so if you message me while I'm out, then I'll just go get it.
Okay.
I messaged him on Facebook and on himself.
Okay. All right. Very well. Okay. Good morning, y'all. Welcome. So let's get into it. This wonderful Friday morning. Like I said, I'm Paulette. I'm the owner and founder of Brownstone Worldwide. And today, we're going to get into news and information that you can use. We're going to be sharing with you guys some of the things that we're going to be doing this weekend. Because why not, right? Remember, we talked about this yesterday. We talked about how we just need to just keep living. Well, that's what we finna start doing. I didn't say that we're not going to give you news and information that you could use. I said that we are going to keep living, because that's the best thing to do in situations like this. And that is how we resist. And I know that sounds really crazy, but the more that I sat back and I thought about it yesterday, I said to myself, that is how we resist. How do you resist? What do we talk about a lot here on the day shift? We talk about shopping local, shop local, shop local, shop local. That's how you resist. You know that Pastor Jamal Bryant of New Birth Church here in Atlanta has started the 40-day fast. Now, he broke it down yesterday, y'all, on the Breakfast Club with Charlamagne and they little crew or whatever. And he talked about why they have really pushed on, really pushed, because you're thinking in your head, well, why not push Walmart? Why not push Amazon? Because Target made some promises after the George Floyd incident. A lot of people may not know, but Target is located, their headquarters. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. If you're in the Minnesota area, if you know anything about Minnesota, you know that Target's headquarters are in Minnesota. And they made some promises that they have not kept after the George Floyd incident. So they were going to put so many billions of, So this is where this is really stemming from, because they went back on their word in the Black community. And this helped me to put a lot of things in perspective, because these were things that I was not aware of, right? Because in my head, I'm thinking, okay, we're going after Target. And when I say going after Target, let me be clear, because I did a video on Facebook that is still going viral. It's like 20,000 views on this thing where I do about this breakup with Target. I made that decision a year and a half ago when I noticed that they started pushing all their LGBTQ IA products and stuff to the back of the store. And then eventually I didn't see it anymore. And I was like, okay, pause. Right? Like now, and let's also be clear on something else. I'm not a huge Target shopper or Walmart. You're not going to find me in those stores anyways. So it was real easy for me to stop going a year and a half ago. But then it was everybody stopped going, right? And I understand that here, okay, let me take my glasses off because this is going to blow your mind. Now I'm doing this from memory, but you can absolutely go and find the video on YouTube or any of the major platforms, or even on Pastor Jamal Bryant's platform itself. He talks about how Target made these promises to invest $5 billion into the Black community, right? And into Black businesses, and how they were going to start, giving back by opening up the doors. We know Tabitha Brown and other business owners who have products ended up in their stores that are people of color. So you started seeing more of that in, during Black History Month. A lot of the clothing and stuff like that were starting to make their way to the front. And so what ended up happening was the DEI thing came down from the administration before this guy was even inaugurated. I'm gonna start calling him Donnie. His mama named him Donnie. I'm gonna call him Donnie. So during that time, Target said we're gonna fall back on everything. So not only that, there's this documentary, this really short 8-minute documentary about Target that was done by an independent journalist that talks about the Target facility itself and how on the outside of the buildings they have cameras. And he showed them, and he was like, y'all don't even understand that this is really a way to monitor the communities that it's in. And he broke that down and explained it. I'm gonna have to find these videos and share these with you all because I'm not making any of this up. These are things that you can actually go out and research yourself, right? Let me put my glasses on because I see some stuff scrolling and I can't see. I can't see. Sometimes I just have to take them off, right? Yeah. So it's especially hair care. So where are people going? People are going to their local communities again, where we should have been in the first place. We gave these people too much power. We gave Walmart too much power. We gave Target too much power. And so Pastor Jamal Bryant is saying, we're going to give you, and he also said this. So then we're also hearing this other thing about, why is it only 40 days? Why is it only 1 week? It's not. That's the measuring point. And then we keep going. He also said that. And I like him breaking it down like that because it should not be. And we say that often in this room, don't we? We say, this is not the point. You just keep going. One person becomes 2 people, becomes 3, becomes 4, right? And you make a decision on whether or not you want to continue. That's completely on you. Get your essentials and keep it moving. Well, I don't want to give any of my money to them people. Then guess what you do? Hit up some of these flea markets. I think it's a game out here in these streets. The toilet tissue, my paper towels, all of that stuff comes from flea markets. Comes from flea markets. I'm not kidding. Not kidding at all. Yep, we go to the flea markets, honey, and all of the brothers and sisters from around the globe have all their stuff laid out. Yeah, we used to set up a table before I bought my little store and set it up and all that. And it was a physical store, a little bitty tiny one in a local flea market here south of the airport. So what we would do is we would go to this place in McDonough, Georgia called Peachtree Peddlers. Peachtree Peddlers is literally right up the street from Target, less than a quarter mile. You could walk if you wanted to. I wished I would have walked in there. Yeah, Peachtree Peddlers it's this huge parking lot, and they have an indoor building as well where like there's restaurants in there and all of that. And what it is these small business owners who come and they rent parking space and they pitch their tents and they, set up their tables and play their music. That's what we were notorious for. We play our music, honey. We play live dance music and have people out there, where them fans at? right? But before the song came out, we played Cupid Shuffle, honey. Those people get to hear that music, and the first thing that they want to do is they want to dance. And then when they're dancing, guess what they're doing? They're shopping. Oh, we had so much fun. So what we ended up doing was my daughter and I would take turns, and then my son would take turns. And my other daughter, whenever she was home from school, we would all take turns and man the store. And then we would walk around. And while we were walking around, we discovered, and this was years ago, right? We discovered that everything that we needed, we were getting at the flea market. So I know what I'm talking about. We didn't need to go to Target. For what? There was no reason to. If I wanted an icy, if I wanted a coffee, I would go inside. Because it has a building as well. You can find those flea markets literally in every small town country, small town USA area, whatever. And even if it's not, then what you do is you find the closest place. Well, I don't have a car. I don't have this. I don't have that. Guess what? Y'all know what I did. We screaming about Amazon. We forgot about eBay. I ordered some stuff from eBay. It got here in the same amount of time, and I didn't need a Prime membership to do it. I was like, why are we not using what eBay? I was on eBay this morning, putting stuff in my little cart. Now, here's the truth. I still sell stuff on eBay from my store. And I forgot. Yes, I forgot. I did too. And I was like, okay, I just shipped this to somebody. Let me see what else is on here. The same thing that's on Amazon. The same thing. I was like, where have I been? And why did I forget? Oh, this is going to be real easy. eBay. Here's the cool thing about eBay that I really like. And Amazon is really the same. But eBay, what I really like about eBay is it's clear that it is a seller. It is a seller. Yep. Forgot about eBay. Download the app again. Log in to eBay. You know you still got your password. Dust it off. Dust it off. Get him some of your coinage. Because remember now, you're dealing directly with the seller. eBay is just the platform. What's different about eBay is that that's always been their mantra. It's just a place for you to sell your stuff. Okay? What's different about Amazon is you can do it several different ways. Fulfillment by Amazon, you can become one of the sellers. And here's something else to remember too, is Amazon is very much like eBay. But what Amazon does is they have their own products and stuff as well. And they have these really strong relationships with Clinique and all of these others. But guess what? So does eBay. So does eBay. Let's also not forget TikTok Shop, which, let's keep it 100. A lot of them are still, Amazon is in the space as well now, which means some people are drop shipping. And I'm okay with that, but pay very close attention to where they're sending their products from. Remember, Amazon, Walmart Marketplace, remember, these are places where individual sellers like myself get their products. Sit down. I have another one for you. Are you ready? Whatnot. Write that down. Whatnot. Come on now. Have you ever heard of the Whatnot app? You ever heard of it? No? Let me see. Whatnot. Just like that. Whatnot is it's an app. It's direct to consumer. It's just like TikTok. It's just like Flip. But people go on there and they go live, baby, and they selling everything. They selling everything, and so can you. Now, you do have to get approved, and I got approved, and I started selling back in October and kind of fell back. Yes, ma'am. Do I need to spell it out again? We need to start making a list and do a recap at the end of the show. Always. Because I totally forgot about that. Yeah, the Whatnot app. Yes. Girl, I'm not playing with y'all. Y'all can go on there if you want. And it's some of the people selling shoes, girl. They're getting their pallets and they're selling it online. Yes. My homegirl does it. She sells arts and crafts. She was like, "Oh, I made $300 today." You did what? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. It's out here to be made. So if you don't want to get your products from specific places, check out Whatnot. Check out eBay. Go back to eBay if you stop. But Whatnot absolutely is the live version of the, and now remember, again, let me go back to this. Remember, you do have people who are on Amazon who are a part of the marketplace. They just use it because it gives them a broader reach. eBay is the same way, except eBay does not take your product that you took years to create and renovate and then duplicate what you did and then sell it and drop you way down at the bottom. Amazon is notorious for that to sellers. So make sure that you're aware of that. The other thing is what I really like about Whatnot. You can schedule the time that you go live, and you literally, people are on there selling honey, popcorn, candy. They're selling candy batches, home care products. They're selling whatever you can go to a physical flea market and go get. You can get it on Whatnot, and it's direct. Let me tell you who else is on there. Gary V. He was on there the other day selling cards. Selling baseball cards, which he is notorious for doing, that he went and picked up at a flea market, and now he's on Whatnot and he's selling it. I need you all to hear me on this. Whatnot is it. I said I was going to take one day a week and just sell on Whatnot because I still have stuff from my store that's in my garage. When I shut my store down, we brought everything to the house. And what I'm not going to do is have a flea market in front of my house. No, we're not doing that. Mm-hmm. If you got a camera, you can sell on Whatnot. It's an app. It's a little yellow app, yellow and black. So there you go. So there's no more need for you to say, I don't know where to sell. eBay. You know, back in the day, you were selling on eBay in college to make your car note. Or was that just me? That was just me? Oh, okay. That's fine. Yeah. At one point, we were getting a lot of products here locally. Like we used to sell, we was getting a lot of products here locally. And we used to sell the 3 packs of like sunscreen and stuff. Oh, honey, we couldn't keep the sunscreen. I'm glad to hear that. Angie says, hey, y'all, for those of y'all who are watching from on the other platforms, Angie says, you've been so helpful this morning. That's what we intend to do. Do not sleep on what's out here. You do not have to go to Target. You do not have to go to these big box retailers because we, the people, have other ways of getting to the coinage and getting it to you because we're sourcing it. So if we're sourcing it, guess what? Get it from us. Find out where we are. I'm so serious. Dead serious. All right, let me do my call letters. You are currently watching, listening to The Day Shift with me, your girl Paulette, owner and founder of Brownstone Worldwide, which houses brownstoneworldwide.com, Cityscape Radio, the podcast, and the app of the same name. And we have other people who are people in the neighborhood, like Dr. Michelle Josie with her show Numbers Don't Lie. We have Marshawn Olanio with the Love Restored. We have Coach Kiana Shaw and licensed therapist Danielle Lipkin with the Real on Parenting. We have Tino and Dr. Taffy with the Zim Ladies Roundtable. And we also have Wake Up Happy Sis with Sharonda Sealy and Leanne Dulce. We also have on the weekends, on Saturdays and Sundays, DJs Tony Sanchez from the home of the Sears Tower, Chicago, Illinois. The Eye of the Storm every Saturday and Sunday from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. He goes live on Cityscape Radio. Okay, so, but it's a lot of fun, and the app is getting a revamp. So if you try to download the app, you probably won't find it, because we're adding video to it. So we're excited about that. We're also adding some changes, and the website Brownstone Worldwide started getting changes about 6 days ago. I'm excited. 4 more days to go. Can't wait until I'm able to get in there and move around and maneuver. So listen, y'all, I hope that so far that you've learned a couple of things. What have we been talking about so far? We ain't even got into the news yet. We ain't got to the news at all. We have not gotten into the news. What we've been talking about are the things that are important to us right now. Where are we spending our dollars? We just talked about Pastor Jamal Bryant letting us know about why Target was targeted. Girl, yes, because you can get the news anywhere. But this information, this is tea. Speaking of, if you have not taken your vitamins this morning, grab your coffee, grab your water, go ahead and take care of yourself. Oh, that was amazing. You know how that coffee, it just does something first thing in the morning, it's still hot. You know what I mean? Not hot enough to burn you, right? Okay, so what else did we learn? We learned why they were targeting, like Target is not so much the target, because all of them are. Why are you just doing 1 day? Why are you doing 40 days? Because it's just a benchmark. It is ongoing. Okay, it is just a benchmark. That's what he said. They are the focus right now, and they're being really public about it because Target made promises and then they rescinded on that. They rescinded. That's why. They did that. We didn't ask them to. They said, oh, this is what we're going to do. Because what they were trying to do was get in our pockets. So we're going to show you better than we could tell you. How about that? We're going to show you better than we could tell you. Now, what do you do in the meantime? Well, Paulette, where I get my stuff from? Why I got this? How come I don't have that? Why I need to do this and that and this, that, and the third, baby. Matter of fact, let me pull it up because I need y'all to hear this. It was so good. It was so good. And when I tell y'all it was that good, I'm going to go find it because I need you all to hear this. Hold up. Here's the Whatnot app. I'm going to show y'all this. Come on. Well, while you loading, I'm going to go over here and we're going to find this. This is what we do. We have my kitchen table, my little dining room area. And I need y'all to hear what the brother said because it made sense. And I was like, here we go. Let's see if I can find where he said what he did. Hold up. Here it is. Boop. Found it. Ready?
Criticize black people who went to the White House for the Black History Month program. Right. What do you say to that?
Hold up.
40-day fast of Target.
Yes. So people are asking, why did we pick Target when Walmart out of order, McDonald's is out of order, John Deere's out of order, Bank of America's out of order,
Amazon is
out of order. Is we wanted to go, the African proverb says, if you want to eat an elephant, do one piece at a time. So we picked Target first for several reasons. Number one, Target is headquartered in the same city George Floyd was killed. When George Floyd was killed, Target came out, made an announcement that they're going to invest $2 billion in the black business. $2 billion, drum roll, and it starts December of 2025. When Trump made the announcement January of 2025, they dishonored that commitment. So we wanted to hold them accountable because when they made the pledge, it had nothing to do with DEI. Secondly, I am embarrassed, Breakfast Club, to say to you, Negroes spend $12 million a day in Target. And I don't know any black business that amasses that much money in any singular day.
Is it $12 million a day?
A day. Number three, Target is on 27 college campuses and not one HBCU. Number four, outside of the federal government, Target is the largest employer of black people. There are 400,000 black people on payroll and don't honor us. So if we're giving that kind of money, that much human capital, and to not honor us, I think is dismally disrespected. And because they're publicly traded, we wanted to see what will happen in those 40 days that shows the data. This is the impact when black people walk away, and to share it with those sharecrops. So it will not just be 40 days, but every movement has to have a benchmark. It's got to have a strategy, and you got to have some data.
Why you call it a fast and not a boycott?
Yeah, I called it a fast because this was a call to the black church to become active. Something happened silently that scholars and historians are going to have to pay attention to. The rise of Black Lives Matter, Charlemagne, was the very first movement of civil rights for black people that was not birthed out of the church. The very first civil rights movement that happened that didn't have a religious leader at the front. And so the black church is going backwards. This is the largest demographic of black people since we've been in America who don't go to church at all, who don't subscribe to organized religion. We're at 28%.
Wow.
The largest amount of Black people who self-identify as atheists, who say they don't believe in God, don't believe in nothing. So this was a call specifically for Black Christians to show the younger generation our head is not in the sand. We're a part of it, but we're aligning it with prayer. That those 40 days is a high holy season for the Christian community. We're praying because this is a spiritual warfare that we're under with J.D. Vance and Donald Trump. With all of the things that are happening with these executive orders, marching is good, protesting is necessary, petitions are important. But if we don't bring a spiritual grounding to it in order for you to move forward.
I just like them apples. Thought I would just share that with y'all because I think it's important for you all to be aware. When I'm finding out stuff like that, it just absolutely blows my mind. Absolutely blows my mind. So let me show you any feedback on that. Thank you so much, Angie. I appreciate that. Thank you. Good morning, y'all. Welcome to the Day Shift. This is Paulette. I'm the owner and founder of Brownstone Worldwide, which houses brownstoneworldwide.com, Cityscape Radio, and Brownstone Living Magazine. The new issue of Brownstone Living Magazine actually drops on March 10th. The team has been working diligently behind the scenes. So big shout out to Norenge. We also have Sheena, and we also have Rikaya. Big shout out to you guys for everything that you're doing on that side. And then we also have Terry that is working on the website. Big shout out to them. Big shout out to my little team. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my God. Wait. Big shout out to, we also have Diego who works with Cityscape Radio. And we have Imani and KJ who are working on the video editing for the YouTube channel and also for the commercials that we cut for our clients, which is why I have a meeting with the city today. I'm so excited. Yeah. Yep. So we stay busy. So we got a big project that's coming up and I'm really excited. I cannot wait to share this with y'all. It's going to be so cool. So cool. But we have to go through the particulars and do all the things and cross all the T's and dot all the I's, and then I'll be able to talk about it. But we're really excited. So basically what we are is a media company, and I like to go live and talk about news and information that you can use. And let me explain to you exactly what we do here at Brownstone Worldwide. Something else that you need to know. It is a woman-owned, Black woman-owned media company. I am one of the 0.1% of African-American women who owns a media company. So I ain't going nowhere. I don't care what it look like. I don't care. We're going to stay right here and we're going to continue to grow. Now, what does that mean? We're always looking for writers. We are not Washington Post. We are not going to sequester your thoughts and feelings and emotions. So if you would definitely like to submit a commentary or if you want to share information with our community, if you have a business or whatever, we are absolutely open to sharing who you are with our community of neighbors. So for those of you all who are a part of this particular broadcast, be it on Facebook, YouTube, Bigo, if you're on Instagram, or if you are on TikTok, you are one of the people in the neighborhood. So I lovingly call everybody neighbors. Okay. So even in the magazine, when, I do letters from the editor, it's, hey neighbors, that kind of thing. So we are all the people in the neighborhood and we are the people. We are the community, right? So what can you do now to support Brownstone Worldwide? Go ahead and get your free digital copy of Brownstone Living Magazine for January and for February, or like the old folks say, January. Why do they say that? You ever just sat back and thought about some of the things that get said? Like, what is an aura? You ever thought about that? Can somebody please explain to me what an aura is? It drives me insane. Or W. Ma'am, sir. It's a W. Okay. Or 7. I'm sorry. I know. Old school. I'm wrong for that. All right. So that's what we do. So go ahead and get your free digital copy in the stand store above if you're on TikTok. Down South Twang. And I know better. But see, I was raised up north and I moved down here. So sometimes when I break it down, you can hear it just a little bit. Like when I go home, they say, oh, you done got so country. I'm sorry, what? Whatever do you mean? Our family is originally, first of all, my family is originally from the islands. They came here, moved to Louisiana, moved to Arkansas and South Texas, and don't play with me about country. Don't play with me. We all country, all. I'm playing. But that down south twang. Now, that's what we do here. And so we're continuing to grow. And I'm really, really excited. So what are we looking for at Brownstone Worldwide? We are looking for podcasters to become part of the people in the neighborhood, to put your show on Cityscape Radio, and to be a part of what we are doing to grow and expand, right? You got commentary, you got something you want to talk about, you want to join us, by all means, come and join us, right? If you want to, like I said, writer, you got an article that you want to submit for a Brownstone Living magazine, by all means, that's what we're here for. If you're a part of the neighborhood, if you believe that you are one of our neighbors, inbox me. I do respond. Unless, of course, you're crazy. And unless you're doing freaky stuff, which some people do, y'all need to carry on with that. Now, let's move on. And we were talking about the Whatnot app because I know Angie's T was curious. So if you look here, you'll see the Whatnot app right there on this other phone. And I'm gonna just go ahead and tap that. And there it is, Whatnot. Okay, I haven't logged in on my phone on this one. Hold on, here we go. Go ahead and log in. Shoot. Oh my goodness. Okay, so you log in, of course. And here you go. So look at that. So it's like all of these sellers that are on here, and it's a live platform. Now, what you can also do is you can create a page. It's giving Poshmark, but it's better than Poshmark because I don't feel like I have to sell a specific type of thing. I can just kind of sell what I have. You know what I mean? You know how Poshmark is. So you can sell women's fashion. You could sell. Wait a minute. Where's my profile? Okay, so yeah. So I do have items here. Here's my platform. Here's my profile. There's my items right there, right? And this is from when I go live. Now you can do auctions. You can do flash sales. You can sell. I did really well during the month of October because I sold like a bunch of Halloween stuff. But followed hosts, women's fashion, activewear, contemporary antiques and vintage decor, home and garden, books, plants and garden, antiques. I think that there's one, I think home and garden up under that. You can do fast food and cereal toys, food outlet, food Inc. Do you follow where I'm going with this? Right. So you can come here and you can find your little niche. And this is where you can either purchase items, right? That's what this is about. You can either purchase items or you can go here and go through the process of applying and get an account, and you can start selling on the Whatnot app. I tell anybody that. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay. So that's number one. All right. Now, again, that is completely up to you. If that's what you want to do, I get it. Cool. Now, the other thing is let's get into some news and information that you can use. But I hope that you all got something out of that. And then we're going to start sharing information about what you guys shared yesterday when we went live yesterday on Tips, Topics, and Talk at noon-ish. Now, we do come back at noon. Now, I might be a little late today, but most definitely we are going live again today after I come back from my meeting. So Canada and Mexico tariffs have been delayed, y'all. I kind of figured that was going to happen because we're experiencing too much. He has done everything possible, Donnie boy. Oh, Donnie boy. He has really. So the Trump administration is going to delay imposing 25% tariffs on Canada and Mexico for goods and services compliant with the USMCA trade agreement. The waiver will last until April 2nd. Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick said Thursday, adding that he hopes the two nations will do a good enough job combating the flow of fentanyl. President Trump intends to introduce fresh tariffs next month, including reciprocal levies and industry-specific ones on cars, pharmaceuticals, and semiconductors. In other words, that didn't go the way that I thought it was going to go, and I need to rethink this. How about get somewhere and sit down? Goldman Sachs is urging their folks to Dallas. So Goldman Sachs has been booming business from its outposts in Dallas and Salt Lake City, and it's hoping to corral more of its staff there. I don't know nobody want to move to Utah. Do you? Okay. Whether they like it or not. That's what it says here, okay? The financial giant is steering employees to offices outside major financial centers, and that's according to Bloomberg. I always like to cite my sources when I got these little notes out here, okay? Citing anonymous sources with a message that part request, part ultimatum, quote unquote, as it looks to cut costs. Now, Goldman's offices in Warsaw, Poland, Birmingham, England, and Bengaluru, India are also growing. U.S. job growth seen picking up. Lies, I tell you. Now, it's falling short of the forecast, though, folks. The U.S. economy added fewer than expected jobs in February as federal living or hiring slowed and more firing began. Non-farm payrolls rose by 151,000 last month. The Bureau for Labor Statistics reported that on Friday, that's this morning, after a muted increase of 143,000 in January amid severe winter and wildfires. The data doesn't yet reflect cuts to government jobs. See, there's the thing. We haven't added those government jobs into that mix yet. But that's definitely supposed to be announced in the coming days. Now, the unemployment rate ticked up to 4.1% from 4%, still below the pre-pandemic average. All right. Restaurants alerted government on tariffs. What a lot of people have been doing, even some of my home folks who are in business and they do a lot of ordering of their products and stuff from overseas, is they did a mass order of stuff in December and January to prepare for these tariffs. And so I'm sure a lot of restaurants are doing the same. So executives from top restaurant franchises warned government officials about the immediate financial pitfalls of tariffs just the day before the administration delayed their rollout in Mexico and Canada. Now, Bloomberg actually reported that. That's where I get a lot of my information from, citing anonymous sources. You know, you always got to have an anonymous source somewhere, right? But in a meeting Wednesday, restaurant giants, including McDonald's and KFC parent Yum Brands, reiterated a request to exclude food and drinks from the duties. President Danny Boy had imposed 25% levies on Canada and Mexico on Tuesday before granting a 1-month suspension for many goods and services. Did y'all know that the NASDAQ is actually moving to 24-hour trading? Wonder why? Well, you know you can trade crypto and Bitcoin 24 hours. So they're just trying to stay in the loop, okay? So there you go with that. Hang on just a minute. Let me. Okay. Let's see. The NASDAQ moves to 24-hour trading. So let's talk about that real quick. NASDAQ is going to move to 24-hour trading, according to their president, Tal Cohen, announcing that on actually LinkedIn, which would allow people to buy and sell shares of companies listed on the exchange at any time throughout the week. Currently trading from 4 a.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the expansion is pending regulatory approval and comes as global investors engage with U.S. markets more than ever before. So the New York Stock Exchange operates from 2:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. and plans to extend to 22 hours a day. 22 hours a day. How's that? Layoffs surge on Doge cuts. You think? Layoffs rose 24. Here we go. You ready? Sit down. Not 24, not 24.5. But 245% in February compared to the month prior, according to data released Thursday by the outplacement from Challenger Gray and Christmas. Of the roughly 172,000 people who were let go last month, More than 1/3, or 62,000, lost their jobs to cuts by the Department of Government Efficiency led by billionaire Elon Musk. The monthly total is the highest since July of 2020 and also the highest figure for. Hey man, you good? Sound like we need to go shopping this weekend.
I was thinking that.
Yeah,
I was really like, I need to go to maybe the mall.
come say hi.
What's going on, guys?
This is KJ. He's
Hello.
one of our editors.
Hello, people. Man, I'm not even gonna explain why I'm here right now. I shouldn't be here. I should be at school.
Yeah, he should be at school. We'll
Not
see you
gonna talk
later.
about that.
They already know, son.
You done already told them.
Go on now. Go on now. We'll see you later, baby. All right. We got work to do this weekend. I have a meeting with the city in about an hour. Okay. All right.
SAT tomorrow.
Huh?
SAT tomorrow.
Okay. He's got the SAT tomorrow too, y'all. He's nervous. He'll be fine. He's going to be just fine. He's been studying for 3 weeks straight. I'm so proud of him. All right. So I kept telling him to get rid of the pants. He's grown. He's gotten taller. He didn't listen. So his pants burst at school today. So he had to come up and change his clothes. Anyway, all right. But yeah, he's one of our editors, and my son, I'm bragging on him. So he has been editing. It started out with a camera that he kept begging me for a camera. Mother, I want a camera. I want a camera. I want a camera. He was about 5 or 6 at the time. And I was working in radio at the time, and he would come and hang out with me at the station and help us cut commercials. And whenever we needed a little boy's voice, he was perfect for, this is KJ with Magic Wheel 4.5. You know, just he's always been in it. So one day he wanted a camera because we were going on location. And he asked me for a camera. He wanted a camera, So I went to Dollar General and bought him a toy camera, and he flipped out. He was like, this ain't no camera. What is this? What am I going to do with this camera? I don't want this. And he cried. He had a whole meltdown. So I ended up buying him like this little cheap phone that had like a camera in it. And this little joker started figuring out, this true story. He started figuring out how to download free apps, and he started creating his own little skits or whatever. And so he ended up with a YouTube channel. It's called KJ in the Hall. And he started making his own content. Well, Amazon found out who he was. And Amazon was starting to create channels. This is before they had like all of the little the Amazon influencers and stuff like that. They had a program, it was beta, and they were setting people up with their own channels, because what they were trying to do was to decide whether or not they were going to do like this whole YouTube thing or not. And KJ was the first kid they ever added. So they reached out to us, and he created content for the channel. Matter of fact, I believe it's still up, and it's called KJ in the Hall. He created his own intros and did all the things. And over the years, he's actually gotten better. So what we do here when we're not live is we work with other companies to create their online presence, either through UGC or through influencer marketing. And they work with our company. My daughter actually does it quite frequently. And you all have probably seen her, and you just don't know. Be like, oh my God, I've seen her before. Yeah, it's like that. And so they send us the products, and we go out and we create them. And we also do things for our local area as well, in terms of branding and marketing and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So whenever we have things that need to be done for the business in terms of editing or whatever, if I don't have it sent out to Jemuel, who is also a part of our team, and he's very, very part-time, this little guy, he does it. And then, of course, we have one of our other main editors. We don't work with him as much, but he'll oversee like what we do. So big shout out to him as well, and the support that he provides us. So we have a cute little team, but Mr. KJ is definitely our main editor. I would definitely like to just say he's the head editor for now, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, Skeeter Peter, good morning. Good morning. All right. So enough of that. I just wanted to tease him a little bit because I told him to get rid of the pants, bro. He wouldn't do it. All right. So let's get back into the news and information that you can use. So layoffs rose 245% on February compared to the month prior, according to data released Thursday by the outplacement firm Challenger Gray and Christmas. Of the roughly 172,000 people who were let go last month, more than 1/3 or 62,000 lost their jobs to cuts by Doge, led by billionaire Elon Musk. They said that he didn't lead it. Well, according to what your boy said, Mr. Danny Boy or Donnie Boy, good morning, SR Brilling. How are you? Good morning. Welcome to the day shift. So according to what he said live on his little whatever that was, he said that he was the head of Doge. But I thought old girl that was on vacation in Mexico and she didn't know that she was the head of Doge either, right? Y'all just creating fall guys. I don't understand that. I don't get it. So the monthly total is the highest since July 2020 and also the highest figure for February since 2009, when the country was grappling with the global financial crisis. More than 221,000 jobs were lost in the first 2 months of the year. More reductions in the federal workforce, such as major cuts at the Department of Veterans Affairs, have already been announced. Oh my God, today. Listen, y'all. It's a lot going on, isn't it? It's a lot going on. A lot. All right. So what we do want to do is we want to talk about some things that are good that are happening. We don't want to just give you all bad news all the time, right? I want you all to stay informed, but remember, we are also in the space of empowering ourselves as well. Okay. Do not think for 1 minute that you don't have the power. It just takes one person and then another and then another and then another. And before you know it, it's a bunch of us that are making an impact. What have we learned so far? For those of you all who are just now joining, we've been talking about some ways to continue to create an impact financially with major corporations. And then we learned today why Pastor Jamal Bryant has been kind of putting his foot on Target's neck. And we heard it directly from him because I told some wrong information and would have got out, right? Boycotting it absolutely does work. And people are not clear on why we're doing what we're doing. Now, the numbers have shown that it is absolutely impacting both Walmart and it's impacting Target. Walmart said that it was because of the political uncertainty. You think? Because you told us what you thought. Now there's a Walmart maybe about 3 miles from my house. I drive right on past, but see, it was even before that. You know what I mean? It's because the parking lot is always too full. Too full. And I thought, I'm not stopping today. We're not doing it. You know, I don't go to Home Depot. I stopped going to Hobby Lobby. It's been about 8 months, a little bit longer than that. Because if I want a happy planner, I'm going to just go to their website. That's really why I go in there. I'm just saying, I'm just keeping it 100. These are some of the things that I try to do for me. What happens is you try your best to shop where your dollars are respected. You know who will appreciate your dollars? That local guy, the local individual that literally needs this to pay their bills, to pay their mortgage, to make sure that there's food on their table. You know what I mean? Those are the things that matter. You know what I mean? Buy directly from the company supplier. There you go. That's it. I've been screaming that. This is easy. And it's fun. Think about it. Think about getting up early on a Saturday morning now. KJ has the SAT tomorrow, but as soon as he done, because I think he said he'll be done about 10:30 or so, we're getting up and we're going to do our little running around. I'm going to Peachtree Peddlers right here in Atlanta. It's actually in McDonough. And we're going to walk around. Whatever we need I'm telling you, it's going to be at a flea market. It is absolutely going to be at a flea market. Trust me. Okay. Don't forget, you also have what? eBay. A lot of people sleeping on eBay. Going back to eBay. Come on home where you belong. Going back to eBay. And if you really want to push it, Go on ahead and sell some stuff on eBay. What else did we learn about today? We learned about the Whatnot app. Don't sleep on Whatnot. Don't sleep on them. Okay? No, I don't want you to connect. Oh, I got some new followers on here. Yep, eBay. I was on eBay last night. I was like, okay, so let's price compare. Okay, I haven't downloaded, I haven't uninstalled the Amazon app yet, but I went to look and I said, okay, I need a standing desk. So I said, okay, if I get this standing desk, what I'm gonna do is I'm a price protect it first. They're the same price. I did more digging and it's the same company. It's the same company. So guess where I'm gonna be purchasing my stuff from? So guess where I'm gonna be purchasing my stuff from? eBay. And remember what we said earlier, a lot of these are stores that need the reach that Amazon has or that Walmart Marketplace has. These are business owners that are on these platforms. They're just not you. You never heard of the Whatnot app? Carol Sue, come on, honey. Come on in the room. Let's talk about the Whatnot app, shall we? So we were talking about the Whatnot app before you popped in this morning. The Whatnot app is an app that is literally being touted by so many like Gary Vee and others, because he's on there as well, as one of the premier places for online sellers to be. It is literally an online, my voice. Hey, Jennifer, thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. So oh, you was talking about because I was singing. I thought you was talking about because I was talking. Well, anyway, okay. So this is the Whatnot app. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna show you the little app. It's right there. Okay, there it is. Okay, and when you open it up, it's just a seller's marketplace. And in all actuality, here's the thing. What's really cool about it, in all actuality, from what I understand, let me go ahead and pull up the data, because I don't want to give you any information anymore that you cannot go and get yourself. Okay? So the Whatnot app is getting a lot of reviews. It is a lot of user reviews. Here we go. All right, here we go. So a lot of people have said, I need it to be in the news, y'all. Come on, because I need you all to see this. Okay, Whatnot app in the news. We're going to do that. Here we go. It's a live stream shopping app. Oh, Jennifer. Okay, here we go. So I'm on TechCrunch right now. Whatnot is the platform that allows users to sell items such as trading cards, comics, and sneakers through live video. Check this out, y'all. They announced on Wednesday that it has secured $265 million in the Series E funding round, a significant investment for a live stream shopping platform. Now, remember, you got Flip and you also have TikTok Shop. So there's also TikTok Shop for creators, for those of you all who are in the affiliate program like myself and others. Now, I don't really use the affiliate program like that and I should. It's not like I don't make money on there, because I absolutely probably could do really, really well. Okay. Don't get me started, because I might even just try it just to see. But yeah, I don't even try and I make money. Because people go on there and they see what I have. And it goes right back into the business. So the investment marks an important milestone for Whatnot and highlights the potential for live stream shopping to grow in the U.S. The considerable amount raised reflects investors' belief that Whatnot can innovate further in the space, particularly in collectibles and niche items, which is Whatnot's focus area. The new capital will be allocated to expanding into more categories, including art, golf, and vinyl, which they've already done. Good morning, Nell. How are you? We're talking about the Whatnot app. I don't know if you're familiar with it or not. So it's been around since 2019. And it's a platform today designed for collectors, differentiating itself from competitors focused on fashion and beauty products. But yes, but you do have to apply. You have to apply. And it took me 48 hours to find out that I was approved to be a seller. Real talk. Okay. Alongside the funding announcement, Whatnot said it plans to launch its first ever tender offer to buy back up to $72 million of its own shares. Okay. All right. So there you go. Here's what y'all need to know. Sit down. It also revealed that its annual gross merchandise value for live stream sales surpassed $3 billion. The Whatnot app. Okay. Why is that important? Because you do not have to just get your products from big box retailers. Well, today is your first day. Go ahead and check it out. Guess what else, folks? I'm not being paid for this. I'm telling you, what I know. It's a pretty cool app. I have some friends that I introduced to it. My daughter has ordered from there. I have ordered from there. And people are doing really, really well. I'm in an entire private Facebook group that talks about nothing but your sales and how to increase that, how many times you should go live. The first time that I went live on there, I was live for 4.5 hours. And they are really in it. They're raising $4 million. That wasn't, but yeah, it's been ongoing. So go ahead and check into it. What else did we talk about? Before I wrap up here, because I'll see you all later on this afternoon. We talked about the Libby app. We talked about that yesterday. Some of y'all think I forgot, baby. I wrote it down because we were sharing up in here. Here's another way that you can stop spending your money on things, okay? Especially during this time. The Libby app is your library's local app. It could be Libby, it could be Libro.fm, it could be the Internet Archive. These are places that you can go so that you can use your library card, especially with the Libby app, log in, and you can get all of the things. You can get your magazines. You can actually download and check out the virtual book and read it, and then you just return it back to the virtual librarian on Libby. Okay, magazines, the latest magazines. I love Women's World. Don't ask me why, but Women's World is on there. All of the major magazines are on there. You don't have to go and purchase them. And most of us have tablets and stuff like that. We can just carry our magazines with you. Physically go into though to keep libraries open. Absolutely royalty aside. I was at the library last week, and the reason why is because they have free classes. They have free classes. My library actually offers a place for you to use like their rooms for like classes, or if you want to teach something to somebody, if you're having a community meeting. My HOA meets there. So we go there and we meet and we can, share ideas or whatever on the walls. So, and they have nice size conference rooms. So definitely do that. Other libraries, and this is something I'm going to go check out today. And then, of course, you have your local libraries for people that need internet access and stuff like that. Yes, for workshops, there you go. So I know that's what we use ours for. And then if you want your taxes filed, that you can go and have people that can come and help you for free for that, and all kinds of community information in front of our library. Ours is a 2-story. It's really nice. You can go upstairs and get all the historical information that you need. There's a job search. There's a job lab in ours. And then I'm going to go back probably today and check out to see if they have seeds, because now I've learned from you guys that you can actually get your seeds for your garden from your public library. So again, like you said, Royalty Inside says continue to go to your library, but it's a really good way for you to save a ton of money, because you can also watch movies. A lot of these movies that you're paying that $10 or $19 a month for some of these services or whatever, and they don't appreciate your dollars, go ahead and uninstall those. Write them a letter and let them know exactly what it is and the reason why you're not going to be doing specific things anymore. Remember, we talked about that too, because they follow the data through their Net Promoter Scores. Okay. Those are some things that you can do. because it's not just about stopping the going. It's about stopping, uninstalling, unsubscribing. And also when you do go online and you look at their stuff, go ahead and fill your cart up and then abandon it. They follow the data because the numbers don't lie. Okay. And we're not talking about big items. We're talking about the regular items that you purchase on a regular basis, and go ahead and abandon those. Okay. Remember, it's not about protesting in the streets, because that's what they would love for us to do. And if you notice, there's even this thing about Ben Shapiro and Musk are talking about, trying to get Donnie Boy to pardon Derek Chauvin. Well, first of all, he got state and federal charges. That's number one. Walsh is not going. I'm almost sure of it. Positive. So that's a no. But what they're trying to do is get us in the streets. Okay? Don't you do it. Don't you dare do it, because then they'll have bigger reason to, one, attack, assault, and then also declare martial law. We can't have that happen. But what we can do is continue to hit them in the head with our decisions that make more sense for our homes, and let them continue to figure out how they're going to try to get us back. But like I said, you don't want to go back to a narcissist boyfriend. I'm not falling for it. Oh, absolutely. The entire hell not. No. And we don't have to be ugly about it. We can just keep on living our lives and making homemade jelly and biscuits and making fresh butter and planting our gardens and moisturizing our skin and taking our vitamins and doing all of the thing and washing our hair and moisturizing it with juices and berries, whatever the hell makes us happy in the middle of all of this. And we are still standing and resisting. One person at a time. You can sip your coffee now. Now, let's get back to some other things before I wrap up here, because I got to get ready to go. So we talked about, some people was like, oh, I use ChatGPT for everything. So ChatGPT, my live schedule, I'm here from 8-ish, right? So I'm not relegated to it, but 8-ish and then 12-ish. So I try to come on a little bit early or a little bit after 12, and I'll run until about 1:30. And this is what we do. And I try to do news updates and stuff like that and share information with you guys, because this is more than just about news and information. This is living. East Coast, yes. I'm East Coast, yes. I'm in Georgia. And I just like to sit here and have a good time. Honey, let me tell you what we do. We grab, in the morning show, grab your coffee, grab your water, grab your 6 list. Okay? Your 6 list provides you with information for your whole day. Because if you anything like me, you see gray edges, that means I done forgot something. Okay? So what I do, you did. All right, I need some feedback. Because remember now, the other one is being worked on. So we haven't updated in about 6 days. I'm so glad you went to go look at it. I know somebody is, because guess what? We run reports. I get alerts when it's over 10,000 for the day. So I know that you're paying attention, and I appreciate you. So let's talk about it, Carol Sue. Carol Sue says she went to brownstoneworldwide.com. Let me tell you something. We have a new portion of it called Daily Deals. And what we're focused on is making sure that the news and information is being run by our tiny little team. So I can focus more on providing you guys with sales opportunities, with deals and coupons. And that's going to be our focus in the next quarter, is making sure that we're sharing more of that with you all. Okay. And I'm going to keep it 100 with you all. In order for me to continue to do this full time, I have to start bringing in more revenue. So that's one of the things that we're going to be doing. This afternoon, I may or may not go in the kitchen and cook. I may or may not. Yeah, don't look too tough probably till next week. I'm just keeping it real. Okay. But that's it for now. Go ahead and get your 6 list out. I'm going to go ahead and pull my paper off, because I have stuff that needs to be wrapped up today. I get to officially peruse through the magazine for the last time. And we're already, moving on to the next 2 months issues of Brownstone Living Magazine. So on the month of March, we have Aisha Taylor Issa. She is the cover for Brownstone Living Magazine for the month of March for Women's History. in that month's issue, hang on just a second. Let me pull it up. We keep a little chat running throughout the day. Oh, Lord. Let me message Sheena real quick. Sorry. Y'all catching me working. All right. So, yeah. So in the meantime, what I would encourage you to do, check out January's issue with Ishi from Arrested Development on the cover of Brownstone Living magazine. The magazine, the digital version is always free. You can go ahead and check it out. And then the February issue has Mr. Freddie Taylor. Ask me again, are his eyes green? Yes, they are. He's a cool brother. Check out his interview on brownstoneworldwide.com. So I'm getting news and information from one of our team members. New news. Are we ready? Woo. Can't. All right, y'all. I gotta put my glasses up. Right. Let's see. Ooh. Are we ready? Today, this morning, what I just got was Starlink is not allowed to operate in South Africa because you refuse to comply with the country's law. And guess what? As a son of the apartheid, you might consider yourself above the sons of the soil, but you will never be above the law. Starlink banned in South Africa officially. Hold on. Where's she at? Is she over here? Lamont, here she go. Hold up. You ready? Yeah. Y'all ready? Breaking. All right. Oh. While one of his showrooms in France burned to the ground. Oh, wait. Hold up. I didn't do this yesterday. Sorry. That is so funny. Anyway, boom, there you go. Go ahead, Carol Sue. Ban it too. And remember, the people are singing in the rain. Sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy. Yes, that. All right. Now, remember, this is how we are resisting. We are resisting by taking care of ourselves. We are resisting by making peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and taking long naps. We are resisting by coming to the table and sipping coffee and sharing pertinent information that each one of us can use. What are y'all doing today? You're making your 6 list. That's the first thing that you're doing. Write the 6 most important things that you have to do down for the day. As you are completing those things that are on your list, cross them off. If you don't finish everything like I did not yesterday, then what you want to do is make sure that you place them on the top of your list for today and start knocking those out. There you go. That's all I got for today. For now, I will be back this afternoon. I'm headed to my meeting in town a little bit later. Y'all, listen, we're here. It's the people. Y'all keep moisturizing your skin and sipping water here. Continue to take your vitamin and take viably necessary naps. Take your family on local vacations and shop local. That's what we're doing. Stay out these big box retailers because everything that you need is either on eBay, it's at your flea markets, it's at your local shops. Shop local, shop local, shop local. Okay. Now that, like I said, that just came across my phone. So yeah, South Africa is not playing with him. Okay. Not another one. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, we good. All right, y'all. Remember 3 things that I always like to tell every single one of you guys before we leave. 1, love your life. It is the only one that you have. 2, live your life to the fullest and make sure that you are live your life to the fullest and embrace everything that is your life, because one day you're not going to be here. You only get one you might as well enjoy it. Of course, thank you so much for joining us today. And lastly, breathe through every single moment. Listen, everybody, we'll see you around.
Welcome to Brownstone Worldwide. Welcome to Brownstone Worldwide. Tips, topics, and talk, we got it all. Brownstone Boozy and Breakfast with Vernell. Here to entertain, and we will help you live well. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you are welcome in the essence. This broadcast, Brownstone, the light is contagious. But you need go on and receive it for yourself. Just open it, exuberant, evolution, excited. We standing on the foundation of expression. You might have seen, you might have been, or you could have gravitated. Our foundation, we want to create a space for all to collaborate and be liberated from eventually all over the globe. And we are extending a hand to those who are an extension from maybe platforms, dig into another stratosphere. Welcome to Brownstone Worldwide. Welcome to Brownstone Worldwide. Tips, topics, and talk, we got it all. Brownstone Boozy and Breakfast with Vernell. Here to entertain, and we will help you live well. And that is MSG, the message in the message. I can OD on my execution of excellency. And this as a man right now, and things aren't created, but see